Hello, good day. Hi, I'm Braggy. Now today I'm here to tell you a story from Orkney and Shetland, and the story is called The Mermaid and the Silkie. Oh yes, we do love a good Scottish story, and especially one from Shetland.
A warm welcome to the channel, Northworthy Sagas and Stories.
We will be dealing with sagas, stories and poetry, telling myths, tales of the gods and goddesses, and the cosmic forces that they dealt with. We will be telling legends of mighty mortal heroes from famous dynasties and all of their adventures.
Oh yes, we do love a good story from Shetland, a place I've never been, but one day plan to go. Now, a long time ago, in the days of our ancestors, over 1,000 years ago, in the islands of Shetland and Orkney, there was a group of men. They were fishermen. Most people on the islands of Orkney and Shetland fish for a living, although some farmed too. And you know, it was a very powerful place, and a place where the Vikings lived and came. Now one day our group of fishermen, were going out fishing, and you know, they had a master of the ship, master of the long ship, the rowing, and he was giving the orders, and they came to a place in the sea where he knew he could catch seals. And so he got some fishing line down with hooks, and they waited and they waited. Fishing is a very patient game, but suddenly they got a catch. The line went down and got taut, and they knew there was something on the line, so the men hauled up the line until eventually they found the Silkie. Although some men say it was a seal, and some say it was a Silkie indeed, a strange horse-type creature. Now, they wasn't really interested in the meat of this animal, because they wanted the skin, and so very quickly they hauled the creature on board, and they got a club and smacked it on the head, knocked it out, and they skinned the creature, and they threw the body into the wild, roaring sea. But something very strange happened, for the seal, the Silkie, was not dead. It was still alive, but it was in sheer agony, for, I'm sure you agree, being skinned and having no skin would be very painful. And it knew that it had no chance to live, except if it swam to a deep, deep grotto. And it knew it would die. But it also knew that in the sea below him was a grotto where a mermaid lived. And mermaid and mermaids are very magical creatures. Do they exist? I don't know. Somewhere in the world there's a little town that's offering £1 million in reward if you can prove that mermaids are real. That is in Israel. And so the Silkie dived down into the depth of the sea until it found the grotto and found the mermaid. And the mermaid was very upset to see this creature suffering in pain and agony. And so she caressed it and cuddled it. And eventually it started to feel a bit better. But the Silkie begged the mermaid to go to the fisherman and get his skin back. And the mermaid, well, she agreed to this. She agreed that I'm going to go up and be captured by these people, these fishermen, and then I will beg for your skin. And so she swam up to the top of the sea where the boat was lying, and they were still fishing. And she got caught on a hook, and again the fisherman knew there was something very heavy on the line and started to haul away the line, until very suddenly they saw the mermaid, and they got the mermaid on board the boat, the ship. Now some of the men did not want to capture this mermaid, for they knew it was a bad omen and bad luck. And the mermaid said, please, I want the skin back of my friend the Silkie, the seal. Now some men said, yes, we must do this, but the master of the boat, a very stern fisherman and man, he said, no, he said, this mermaid is worth a lot of coin, and we'll take her back on land. And this is what they did. They tried to take her back on land, but she was on the boat for too long, and we all know that mermaids cannot live out of water. But suddenly she managed to escape and swim in the sea, but she was so weak and so tired. Sadly, the mermaid died, and that is when the bad luck began, for the waves started to rise and the winds came in, and the longship of the men, the fishermen, sank to the bottom of the sea, and they all died and drowned. And as for the Silkie, well, he got his skin back in the end when he found it on the boat, and he lived a happy life. The end of the tale. Subscribe and comment. Goodbye.
Welcome to Northworthy Sagas and Stories. Please watch our videos and feel free to leave a comment. Please subscribe and also click on the notification bell. Thank you for watching.